Hello, we've been asked to talk about our workshops that we lead for country walks, workshops we lead for corporate companies. I'm Stuart the Wild Man Mabbott, and my co-facilitator is
William Manclow. Hello, good to see you.
And we're just going to go through the concept. And basically, we're all looking for an antidote to a stressful working life. And maybe solutions are a little bit difficult, and difficult conversations with colleagues don't flow normally. So this is what we try and facilitate. William, your take on it.
Yeah, we want to help enable businesses to create an environment of growth, cultivating a supportive culture of prosperity and resilience. Space and time is needed for meetings between colleagues, clients and contacts, and we facilitate that. That's our job, isn't it, Stuart? That's what we're there. That's what we're here for, to do that part of the workshop.
Now, as you can tell, we're reading these little bits, but our usual style is to explore the concept. So, I mean, what we've written there is pretty good looking back at it, because we are all looking for an antidote to a stressful life, without a shadow of a doubt. And William and I have been very productive in the last few months, but William and myself have both struggled with balance, and that's what we try and bring through these workshops.
Yeah, we try to bring balance, we try to bring structure as well, and also the experience of managing stress ourselves through our own working lives. So we've both worked for ourselves for a very long time, and you're always trying to strive for a balance and look for that balance of working life and of trying to keep your energy up, because stress often brings your energy levels down, and you don't always make your best decisions when you're stressed.
And as you can tell, the scripted part of this film comes across as a lot less genuine than these interim exploratory bits we're doing, William. And that's what we focus on during the workshops, is the genuine conversation and connections.
Yeah, we talk a lot about honesty, and sometimes even brutal honesty. I think that definitely starts with yourself, and we create an environment where you can be that way, and explore routes forward, especially out of stressful situations.
So these guided walks and team building days we have out in nature, where we lead corporate companies, we enable people to achieve the best results from those workshops by actually planning them in advance. And we find leading, because that's what I've got written here, William, we find leading walks in time and time in nature helps rebuild and refresh the team that we're working with. And by doing these activities out in nature, in these beautiful settings, is a bit more congenial. So the setting is as important as what we're talking about.
Exactly. And as Stuart has referred to a couple of times, we are reading from a script here, and it's mainly due to the fact so that we know, so that we can get all the information out in there and explain it to you exactly what we do. But yeah, Stuart, our corporate away days and team building events are about getting your employees and management of your business out into nature together, making it part of daily life is the first step to wanting to protect it, isn't it, Stuart?
Well, and we as facilitators learn as well, because together we actually discover new ways of managing stress. So each group we work with, we learn from them and they learn from us. This is about stress management and everyday relationships and even challenges, I have to say, William. But I think these workshops, it allows people we work with to gain insights into their colleagues that they work with, new perspectives, new behaviours, new routines, new approaches, because by picking people up out of their normal workspace and placing them in a different setting, it just opens up a wider understanding of who you're working with.
Yeah, and it's this, your surroundings make so much of what you do. They if you're in the same place continuously, and especially during the last year or so, everybody's been at home and everybody's been seeing the same four walls. Getting out into nature is that opportunity to be in a different environment, and automatically even that brings different thinking and brings different behaviours and routines, doesn't it?
But I think our little hidden agenda, what we have when we're leading these workshops, William, is that we're actually looking to surreptitiously build deeper, healthier and long-standing relationships between us and the people we're working with, and the people who are in the team themselves, between each other. And that's the legacy we want to leave, is relationships improve.
Yeah, and I would say that there is a difference between a professional and a personal relationship, that you might not necessarily personally get on with somebody, but it's building that professional relationship and understanding of how somebody else works and how you work, and moving forward. And if you can work well together professionally and understand each other's needs and ways of working, you're through. You get a clearer path, don't you? It's easy. It makes life easier. It makes work life easier, definitely. And gives better results within the business as well.
William's got another little section here to read through. I'm going to leave him to that.
Yeah, talking about what we give is quite a unique experience, right? Especially in outdoor settings. You know, we're away from the office, the usual workspace, which everybody's accustomed to. Now, the office now these days, especially, and we're recording this during the lockdown, has been home. So there's also a little bit of a strange imbalance there of being home and work. But it opens up this opportunity to increase awareness of new ideas and perceptions and strategies. It's stimulating the uptake of new approaches and transferable skills, isn't it, Stuart?
Yeah, exactly. And this all sounds very formulaic. That's why we didn't want to just read this stuff. This stuff is good, but the reality is the human aspect in between. And I think if you're wondering what exactly it is we do on these workshops, give us a ring. I mean, sometimes it's just getting people out into nature and talking, and we facilitate that opportunity. Sometimes there's team building exercises, sometimes there's stress management, sometimes there's one-on-ones, but there's all sorts. But this is all about fresh and genuine connections amongst colleagues, amongst contacts, in a much more natural way, in a natural setting. Now, if you're coming out of lockdown in this COVID situation and you want to reconnect with some contacts or some clients, not buttering them up, but reconnecting as human beings, why don't you actually contact us? We can lead one of these walks once social distancing is eased a little bit. And we facilitate an opportunity to allow yourselves to get to know each other better.
And I think ultimately it's exposure to alternative ways of thinking that can be impactful. You know, as walking side by side, especially in nature, enables natural, genuine communication to flow. Actually, just the whole idea of just walking and talking to each other creates a different conversation in itself. You've got a common goal. You're both walking in the same direction. There's a commonality there, isn't there? A lot of things can be, a lot of problems can be resolved. You can make great connections when you're talking and walking, especially in nature. The power of nature.
Go on.
The power of nature again, right?
One of the most interesting things I ever had said to me is when you need to have a hard conversation, whether it's in your personal life or in your business life, have that conversation in the rain. Go for a walk in the rain, because you'll get to the point a hell of a lot quicker, because you want to get back in the dry. You get to the point. And I think that's what we do in these workshops. And if you're intrigued, how can they contact us, William?
Well, they can send us an email, Stuart. What's the email address, Stuart? We haven't agreed that, have we, at the start of this video?
No, we're winging it. I suppose you could contact me at stuart@wildmaninspires.co.uk. William, what's your email address?
Yeah, you can email me at william@shotattanangle.co.uk. That's probably the best way for you to get in touch. You might be seeing this video as we've already made contact with you, so you can kind of get an idea of exactly what we are or what we do. I mean, every single workshop we actually produce and have done has been tailored for the certain location and also the clientele as well. So these workshops are very adaptable. We have a very formulaic approach in some respects, but that formula can be adapted quite considerably as well. So get in touch with us.
Just so you're all aware, Willa and I collaborate on these workshops, but we have our own separate businesses, but this is a pure collaboration. So you'll get two of us in the mix, two facilitators at each workshop. So, get your thinking caps on. How could you actually get some team building going on out in nature? Contact us and we can make it happen.
And we both bring, just finish off here, Stuart, we both bring something quite unique as well. We both have had very different excuse me, we've had both very different backgrounds as far as building business up, life experience. We grew up in pretty much the same part of Oxford, but we've had very, very different experiences. So we bring those different flavors to the workshop and different experiences as well.
And you can also tell I've got a better dress sense than William. So there are differences.
No idea what he's talking about. There's nothing wrong with plain t-shirts.
No. Okay. We will wait to hear from you. So just get in touch when you're ready.